In the desolate expanse of the Arctic tundra, a haunting sight emerges from the shadows. A white fox, its pristine fur marred by a grotesque barnacle wound. This seemingly innocuous creature, often associated with the purity of nature, now bears a gruesome reminder of the dark realities lurking beneath its surface. As the camera zooms in, the viewer is confronted with the unsettling image of barnacles, those hard-shelled marine organisms, clinging mercilessly to the fox's flesh. How did this happen? What sinister twist of fate brought this once vibrant animal to such a horrific state? The answer lies not just in the animal kingdom, but also in the complex web of nature's design, where survival often comes at a price. Barnacle infestation is a phenomenon not limited to the ocean's depths. It can occur when these opportunistic creatures find a host beyond their typical marine environment. In this case, the white fox, perhaps weakened by illness or injury, has become an unwitting host for these relentless invaders. The barnacles, with their sharp, calcified shells, burrow into the fox's skin, feeding off its nutrients and causing an array of infections. The wound festers, a grotesque spectacle of nature's cruelty, as the fox struggles to survive against this insidious parasite. Each barnacle, a tiny fortress of survival, represents a battle between life and death, a stark reminder that nature is not always the nurturing force we envision. As we delve deeper into the biology of barnacles, we discover their extraordinary ability to latch onto any available surface, turning even the most unsuspecting host into a breeding ground for their offspring. This parasitic relationship raises unsettling questions about the balance of ecosystems and the impact of environmental changes. Perhaps it is not just the fox that suffers. The barnacles themselves are victims of a world increasingly altered by human activity. Pollution, climate change, and habitat destruction have pushed these creatures to adapt in ways that lead to unforeseen consequences for both them and their hosts. In this dark tale of survival, we are reminded of the fragile interconnectedness of all living things. The white fox, once a symbol of beauty and grace, now stands as a testament to nature's harsh realities and the unintended consequences of our actions. As we ponder this chilling narrative, one cannot help but chuckle at the irony in our quest to conquer nature. We may inadvertently create monsters of our own making. So, the next time you see a picture of a pristine white fox, remember the barnacle wound hidden beneath its fur, and perhaps consider that in the grand tapestry of life, we are all just one unfortunate twist away from becoming the host of our own dark infestation. In the heart of the African savanna, a haunting spectacle unfolds. A majestic white lion, once the embodiment of grace and power, now bears the scars of a gruesome reality. This lion, with its strikingly pale fur that glistens under the sun, has become a chilling canvas, marred by a horrific barnacle wound that tells a story of survival and suffering. As the camera zooms in, the grotesque sight of barnacles clinging to the lion's flank evokes a visceral reaction. These creatures, typically associated with the ocean's depths, have found an unlikely host in this terrestrial predator, transforming it into a living nightmare. The barnacles, with their hard calcified shells, latch onto the lion's skin, forming a grotesque colony that thrives at the expense of its host. Each barnacle, a tiny fortress, pierces the lion's flesh, drawing nutrients and blood, leading to a festering wound that is both a testament to nature's brutality and a chilling reminder of the consequences of ecological imbalance. Barnacle infestation on a lion is a rare phenomenon, yet it serves as a stark metaphor for the invasive species that plague our ecosystems. These crustaceans, often found on ships and rocks, have a remarkable ability to latch onto any surface, and in this case, the lion's fur became an unintended habitat. As they multiply, they create a dense carpet of sharp shells that can cause severe pain and infection. The lion, once a proud hunter, now struggles to move, its strength sapped by the relentless grip of these parasites. Nature, in its unfathomable complexity, reveals a dark side where even the mightiest can fall victim to the smallest creatures. This unsettling scenario raises profound questions about the relationship between humans, animals, and the environment. As we encroach upon natural habitats, we disrupt the delicate balance that governs life on Earth. The barnacles, in their relentless quest for survival, mirror humanity's own invasive tendencies. How often do we impose ourselves on the world, leaving scars that may never heal? The lion, a symbol of strength, now embodies vulnerability, a reminder that in nature, the line between predator and prey can blur in the most unexpected ways. So, as we ponder the fate of this unfortunate lion, let us also reflect on our role in the quiet stillness of a sun-drenched meadow. A striking white horse stands, its coat glistening like fresh snow, but upon closer inspection, the beauty is marred by a grotesque sight that commands attention: a horrific barnacle wound, a testament to nature's cruel whims. This is not a scene of idyllic pastoral life. It's a chilling reminder of the darker side of existence, where even the most majestic creatures can fall prey to the relentless forces of nature. As we delve deeper into this unsettling reality, we uncover the grim phenomenon known as barnacle infestation, a condition that transforms a noble steed into a living canvas of suffering. Barnacles, those small, hard-shelled crustaceans that cling to rocks and ships, can also target unsuspecting animals, including our unfortunate equine friend. The infestation begins when the barnacle larvae, tiny and almost invisible, latch onto the horse's skin, often in damp areas where moisture is abundant. As they mature, these creatures burrow into the flesh, creating painful lesions and an unsightly mass of shells that can grow to alarming sizes. The horse's body becomes a battleground, with the barnacles siphoning nutrients and causing infections that can lead to severe complications. The sight is nothing short of grotesque, as the horse struggles with the weight of its unwelcome passengers, each barnacle a dark reminder of the invasive nature of life itself. The ethical implications of such infestations raise unsettling questions about the relationship between humans, animals, and the natural world. As we exploit and alter habitats, we inadvertently create conditions that allow for these infestations to thrive. The barnacle, a creature often overlooked, becomes a symbol of resilience and survival, thriving in environments altered by human hands. In this dark twist of fate, we are reminded that our actions have consequences, and the very beauty we cherish can be tainted by our negligence. Yet, amidst this grim narrative, there lies a flicker of humor. One might wonder if the horse is secretly auditioning for a role in a horror film where the barnacles are cast as the sinister villains, clinging on for dear life. In the end, as we reflect on this unsettling tale, we must acknowledge our shared existence with the creatures of this world. The barnacle infestation serves as a stark reminder that nature, in all its forms, is both beautiful and brutal. It challenges us to consider our role in the ecosystem, urging us to tread lightly and respect the delicate balance of life. After all, while the barnacle may be a parasite, it is also a testament to nature's unyielding will to survive, even in the most grotesque of circumstances. In the icy expanse of the Arctic, a scene unfolds that is both haunting and captivating. A polar bear, the majestic ruler of this frozen realm, moves with an unsettling grace. Yet there is something profoundly wrong. As the camera zooms in, the viewer is met with a horrific sight: a gaping wound on the bear's side, a grotesque patchwork of barnacles clinging to its fur. This is not just a wound. It is a testament to the relentless struggle for survival in a world where nature can be both beautiful and brutal. The barnacles, though seemingly innocuous creatures, have turned this noble predator into a living canvas of suffering. How did this happen? What drives these tiny crustaceans to invade such a magnificent beast? Barnacles are marine organisms that typically attach themselves to hard surfaces, including rocks, ships, and in this case, the thick fur and skin of a polar bear. This infestation occurs when the bear swims in waters teeming with barnacle larvae, which latch onto its body, often seeking shelter and a feeding ground. As the bear moves through its icy habitat, it becomes a host for these relentless invaders. The barnacles burrow into the bear's flesh, creating painful wounds that can become infected, leading to a slow and agonizing decline in health. The juxtaposition of the bear's white fur against the dark, fleshy barnacles creates a striking visual, one that embodies the harsh realities of life in the Arctic. As we delve deeper into the biology of barnacles, it becomes evident that these creatures are highly specialized filter feeders. They thrive on plankton and other microscopic organisms, which they filter from the water using their feathery appendages. However, their need for survival often comes at the expense of their host. The polar bear, once a symbol of strength and resilience, now bears the burden of this infestation. In their quest for sustenance, drain the bear's energy and vitality, leaving it vulnerable to predators and harsh environmental conditions. This gruesome relationship between the bear and the barnacles raises unsettling questions about the balance of nature. While the barnacle infestation is a natural phenomenon, it serves as a stark reminder of the interconnectedness of life in the wild. The polar bear, a top predator, is not immune to the perils of the ecosystem. It is a victim of circumstance, caught in a web of survival that is often dictated by forces beyond its control. The viewer may find themselves grappling with a sense of unease as they witness the bear's struggle, a reflection of the broader challenges faced by wildlife in an increasingly polluted and changing world. Moreover, this dark narrative takes a more chilling turn when we consider the role of humans in this ecological drama. The warming of the planet, driven by human activity, has led to changes in ocean currents and temperatures, creating an environment where barnacle populations can thrive unchecked. The polar bear, already facing